Well, don't know what happened there. So don't know what happened there. Sorry, guys. That was weird. But anyway, I'm driving right now, so I'm trying to test out again, see how this live stream works. If I have enough coverage to do it while I drive, that would be awesome. So hopefully you guys can hear me and everything when we play this back. I'm just rolling in Big Montana right now. We did get our new license plates for the truck, so no, I'm not rolling on the temp tags anymore. So that's good because yeah, I was on the second set of temp tags, 60 days, and people just kept asking me. They thought it was like a rental or something. So if you guys check the plates in any of the videos, they are pretty cool. They are a yellow plate from Montana still that says "Don't tread on me" and has the "Don't tread on me" flag. So I personally think that's really cool. For those of you who have asked more about the truck, yes, it was very expensive, and yes, putting plates on it was very expensive. Now, why did I do it in Montana versus in Florida? Florida has a sales tax, so I was gonna have to pay like 7.5% on a basically $70,000 truck. So you do the math, that's quite a bit of money that I was able to save. So instead of spending basically several $1,000s in taxes, I just have to pay essentially a property tax in Montana when I register the vehicle. So yes, the truck to register was like $600-700, which is a lot. Let's be real, that's a lot to register a car. But that's way, way, way cheaper than the amount that it costs to pay the tax and then still register it here in Florida. So yes, we do live in Florida. However, I still do own property back in Montana. So I still claim my addresses in Montana as a place where we live. And as you guys know, we go back and forth quite a bit. So it's essentially like a dual state citizenship, I guess you could call it. Kind of like being a dual citizen. So we basically claim two different states. So for one thing and then for another. So there's a lot of different reasons to do that. Obviously tax breaks, no sales tax in Montana, stuff like that. Then Florida has no state income tax, which makes it interesting too. So different parts of the business are situated in different states, which I can't talk, with different parts of the LLCs. So some parts and some LLCs are based in Montana and some of them are here in Florida, different tax purposes and tax reasons. So that's good news for us, so it should help. So other things with the truck, you guys know we got a Big Montana tinted. She's running great. I'm at almost 2,500 miles in her, which is quite a bit for not owning it that long. We've taken some trips. I'm about to take another big trip, and we're going to be pulling the big trailer on this trip as well. So hopefully it does good. It so far has done fantabulous, just totally fantastic, and I'm totally in love with it. I basically have been dailying this. What up? Thanks for watching, man. I always appreciate when you guys get on and comment and stuff. That makes it more fun. So I'm driving, so we're gonna go kind of in and out on the connections. I don't know how it's gonna work, guys, but basically what I was saying was that Mercury Mariner gets 25 to 30 miles per gallon. Doing math, it makes it really simple to decide what I'm gonna daily. This truck is way more comfortable, and I have to have this truck. I have to, because we're gonna tow things. I can't tow things with the Mariner. So the Mariner back on. So basically what I've been saying is that it costs me $80 to $85 a month to maintain and insure the Mariner. So with that, that means in gas mileage alone, I need to make up for the cost of insurance on the Mariner. That would be the only that I would drive it would be for the gas mileage, and I guess it's smaller. So, I mean, practically, but it being smaller, I guess, would be a reason, but I don't really care about the smallness of it. Purely just rather have a better gas mileage car, because that way I'm not spending so much in fuel. Yes, I'm not really taking into account maintenance costs for the truck. I know that. The truck has to be driven anyway. So I have to drive that Mariner about 1,000 miles a month 1,000 miles a month make up in the difference, because it's only like 10 miles per gallon difference, because we get somewhere between 15 and 17 in the truck. So basically, to that 10 to 15 miles per gallon, I have to drive essentially 1,000 miles a month to make up for the difference. I don't drive that much, guys. We've only put 2,434.2, now 3 miles on this truck in the past 2.5 months, and that's taking big trips. So it is literally not worth driving the car. So that car is literally gonna sit. Or something happens like that, that car will be used again. But I have no reason for it. This truck fits super easily, super comfy, you know, leather, air conditioning, cooled seats. I love it. So that's the update on her. The Mariner is parked, and it'll sit until basically a female comes in or somebody, then they can insure it. It's cheap, it's paid off, who cares what happens to it. So moving on from that, the RX-7, that's my 1987 RXmas 7, which is a Turbo 2. Yes, it's a 13B rotary. One of my all-time favorite cars. I love it and hate it. I just got some brand new license plates for it too, and we permanently registered it. It should say something like RX-7 Mass. So we're going with that whole Christmas theme RX-7, which would be kind of cool. But they're bright red. They're basically plates that support a group that supports a hemophiliac disease, and with that hemophiliac disease is how we're basically supporting that by buying these plates. It pays them like 20 or 30 or 40 bucks, and we get to put those plates on. Now, when I say permanent or lifetime plates, that's something used to be. Now in Montana, it's anything over 10 years old. You can basically pay, it's like between 2 and 3 years at one time, and that is a permanent registration. So I do it once, I pay it once, and I have the plates and a sticker that says perm. So they never expire. Yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. We also do it on motorcycles and trailers. So you only register them once, forget about it, and never worry about doing it again. So that's very exciting, very helpful. So that car is now done. I'm gonna keep it. It does still have issues. It still has the intermittent no spark issue. I do believe that's an igniter problem, and I really just haven't had the time to dig into it with everything else we're doing. I haven't had the time to make videos for 2 days, so it will get more work done. Don't worry, guys. It does still run and drive, just not all that well, because as soon as it gets warm, it just starts going bah, bah, bah. You guys are... There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Jumping in and out of service, not letting me do a stable thing. So we are going to make that RX-7 faster. It will get fixed because it's just a blast. Something about a rotary that is... I'll probably buy another MSD box so that I can do what I really should do, which is make it a lot faster. But basically, the MSD box, the reason I want to do it is it will correctly let me set the 2-step and the rev limit on the car. And let's be honest, rotaries with a 2-step are out of this world, crazy, annoying, and cool. Just big flames, lots of fun. So, other cars, the drag car, the 79, it's got fuel leaking issues, guys, and the oil pan leaks. So it needs seat belts to be able to take into the drag strip, but again, it leaks. So I'm not going to be that jerk that closes down the track for the entire time. So simply stated, it's not going to go to the track until we have the new shop up and it's been taken apart, a new fuel system built for it. Basically all of the connections are going to be taken apart, cleaned, and then put back together, hopefully a little bit better while it's up on a lift, and everything repressurized so that we know it's good to go with no fuel leaks. The oil pan, I am running a brand new Canton oil pan. I don't know why it leaks. I really don't. So we're going to have to... we go. So we're gonna have to install a new clutch for it because I've got to burn that shit. But I'll get that oil pan out to reseal it, and I might try and get some, but I'm hoping it's basically just coming that it's not tight enough for some reason. Several times seeping through oil, so and I'll have to go get some JB Weld on it. Let's be real, that's probably what I'll do. But it's probably the top rear piece of it just isn't sitting correctly and sealing. So again, we'll have to drop it and put a bunch of RTV up there, and hopefully that works and seals it pretty well. I really want to drive that car, guys. It's also going to get exhausted, the turbo kit off of it, and we are just going to run 2-valve on, and I can't wait to do it. Other there we go. So yeah, the 95 Kansas drag car. We have to go through the power system, the electrical in it, because it's getting intermittent connection issues with the battery, which makes it not want to start. So basically it needs a new starter / ground and power cable to the alternator and everything like that. That should solve our issue, I think, because it's a very corroded cable. And then we're going to have to retime it. We did change to a short belt, deleted everything off the car, made it lighter. So we're gonna pull a few more things off to get it even lighter, and we'll see if Chance can get it down into the 13s. Hopefully, I think he can with driving it well. And then we probably need to find him an automatic. Just like manuals are more fun, and I know he really wants to build another Capri that has the full manual system, which is why we bought this car in the first place, this 95. But I think for a drag car we really need to get him something that is automatic, because he shifts kind of slow, which is no problem. A lot of people do that because they don't want to break it, and he's definitely one of those. He's always afraid of breaking things. You guys know I'm not like that. I'm gonna drive it like it's meant to be driven. I'm gonna treat it like a redheaded stepchild and beat it like a rented mule. So that's just the way I do it. That's just more fun. But that car will get more work done to it, and another video will come out on it. Basically, the last video, we already filmed 2 more videos on it, but the sound stopped working. I don't know what happened. I think my new kind of GoPro setup I was testing out just isn't working, or wasn't working correctly, so I literally have no sound, which is very annoying when you do a quick start on the GoPro. It just wasn't working. So yeah. I can't even like voice over it because it would end up just being funny. Maybe I should, but I'm not happy with how it was. So we're basically gonna have to make some more videos to update you guys on that. It will be going back to the track if it ever stops raining and Chance comes back from Montana, because he's there in Montana checking out, seeing his girlfriend right now, seeing family, getting some stuff, helping his little brother build a race car, because he has a Fox body he's building, which we have of course supplied all the parts for. So he's got to do all the suspension, all the UPR goodies and everything to that car, and that's a lot of work to do when you're not necessarily all that inclined mechanically. So you need some help to do it and stuff. It takes work to try and do. So he's there doing that, and we'll be back shortly. Now let's just talk about rain for a second, guys. We have been trying to go to the dang drag strip, and it rains all the time here. Now I am loving living in Florida. What's up? Thanks for watching, buddy. I'm loving it here. Which car is talking to me? Car. I know it's probably a delay between me talking and him listening, but best tune for your V6. I'm assuming you mean Mustang, so the 3.7 liter. Come on, man. Who are you asking? You know the best tune's gonna be an Auto Mafia Racing tune. Now, if you can get 93 in your area, 93 octane gas, that's what you want to run. If you're naturally aspirated. Yep, Mustang, I figured. So, get our Mafia tune. That's the Auto Mafia Racing custom tune with 93 octane. Now, if you don't have 93 octane in your area, that's okay. Basically, it's just premium. So, instead of 93, you can run the 91. We also give the tunes for 89 and 87 and all that. You just won't make as much power. X-pipe and the catalyst headers, and then run a ghost cam. Wicked cool shop. And we were out in my V6 the other day, and literally people thought, they're like, oh, did you do like 50? Just like swap into that car? Like, what are you guys talking about? So I have the mods done ghost cam and a 93 Racing Auto Mafia Racing tune. The 3 pop. Now I don't remember what else I was talking about. You distracted me, Jose. But that's all good. Oh man. Somebody remind me. I don't know. Cars, the 95, the tune, the rain. That's what we were talking about, was the rain. So we're hoping that this Thursday we get to go to the track again. I'll have my dad and I think my uncle might be here. Just coming to check the place out. They haven't been here in a while. One of them has never seen it, and we're gonna try and go racing. But it's Florida, so every afternoon looks like rain. All good, man, all good. I remembered. It just takes me a second. I am driving too, so headed into Sarasota right now. Gotta find a turn up here at some point. Not really sure where it is. But drag radials, it depends what you want to do. If you're driving on the street a lot, but you want to run a drag radial and you're gonna not change tires when you go to the track, and it's a automatic, I would recommend the Nitto 555R or the Nitto NT05R, which we both have and use ourselves. Now for the track tire or a very aggressive street tire, I love the Mickey Thompson Street R and the ET Street R, and then the ET Street or the ET SS. Those are both really good tires, and they're very, very sticky. So if you want to run either of those tires, they're a very good tire, but they're going to run the Nittos. They're also more expensive than the Nittos. So for the cheaper round, I say get the Nittos. Especially if you're not at the track all the time, you'll do fine and you'll have fun doing that. We run on RV6 the Mickey Thompson ET Street Rs in a 275/50/15 drag radial. We do that steering. It's a small tire. If you want a 28 inch, then you should go with a 275/60/15. Yeah, we did install the long tubes on there. Thanks for mentioning that. I think I did half that video, so I got to edit the second half of that video. It went fine. I just haven't edited the second half of that video. They're currently installed. I'm driving the car. I also ordered an X-pipe. I didn't get any video of installing the X-pipe because it literally was just a pain in the butt of jacking it up, needing 4 hands to hold it in the right position and cranking everything down. Other than that, it went super, super smooth. Just kind of like I knew and figured it would. They're really easy. That was a sweet M3 that just drove by. But yeah, nothing wrong with those BBK headers. They are great. Long tubes are the way to go. Hopefully not this week, but next week I'll be able to make it to the dyno, and we will get some dyno numbers for that stage 2 kit. Oh, see if we can squeeze by here. Oh man, that was crazy. Had a semi pool next to us, and that does not really make it easy to drive. This girl's got some big hips. So, but anyways, guys, I am almost to where I'm going. So thanks for watching. Remember, guys, if you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that really helps us out, and it encourages us to keep producing videos and keep putting them out there. We do some really popular ones right now. Well, hit us up, man. Email me at support@automafiaracing.com, and we'll see what we can do. Tires are really hard to give discounts on, I will say that, because there's just no profit margin in them, really. I mean, we don't sell tires to make money because there's no money in them. If we make 20 bucks on a tire, that's a lot. So Yeah, but keep trying. Hey, you're 17, you got a cool car already. That's awesome. But like I was saying, guys, I'm gonna head off. I'm almost to my appointment where I'm going right now. So just remember, comment any questions you guys have. I'll try and do more live streams like this again, just because they're fun and I like you guys. Long tubes, tuned tires, LO, and air intake. Yeah, man, that's all you need to do. And an X pipe, if you didn't mention the X pipe. So get that done and get on it. We'll hook you up. Stage 1, that's the Mafia Stage 1 pack, which will give you a tuner, the drop-in air filter, and everything like that. We did upgrade to a JLT on our car.